Salute Shield, as it says on the finish line of the main straight at this magnificent circuit, because as you can see we are here at the Circuit Shield Villeneuve for round 3 of season 4 in the 2025 Virtual Formula 2 Championship. So yet we are here at the Circuit Shield Villeneuve in the one of the floating islands just northeast of the city of Montreal, and we are all set for what should be a thrilling weekend of racing here in Canada. But before we get into the weekend, here is the starting grid. It's 3 out of 3 poles for Alex Dunn. The Season 1 champion will be looking to take that first win of the season, and he's got Ritomo Miato alongside him on the front row for ART. Callum Boyson is third on the grid in the other row in, and he's got the Dams of Kusmani, the Alpine livery Dams, who's fourth on the grid behind him. Roman Stanek, who was second on the grid last time out in Miami, he's fifth on the grid this time out. And what can he do from there? He's got the reigning champion Jack Crawford alongside him on row 3. Then it's Sebastian Montoya in the Prema car, who starts 7th on the grid, and he's got Victor Martins in the Williams liveried ART behind him in 8th. Then it's Pepe Marti, who starts 9th on the grid in the Campos, and our runner-up from last season, Leo Fornaroli, completes the top 10 for both races here in Montreal. And competing the rest of the grid, we have our championship leader, Arvid Lindblad. Then it's Joshua Dirksen, John Bennett, Gabriele Mini, Ollie Gerfer, Sally Vegatunith, Kean Shields, Richard Forshaw, Max Esterson, Dino Boganovic, Rafael Villagomez, and Luke Browning, who complete the grid for both races here in Montreal. And now it's time for the action, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, once again, it's time to race in Virtual F2. Here we go then, 28 laps to come for us for the sprint race here in Montreal. Lights out, and we are racing in Canada. Great getaway from Alex Dunn from pole. Ritomo Miato tries to follow him through in a side-by-side for third between Boyson and Miney. But Alex Dunn gets a beautiful launch and leads away at the first few corners. Now, coming into the fast chicane of turns 4 and 5, Alex Dunn leads them through there. And a great start so far for the Irishman. Arvid Lindblad though is one to watch. He's already gained 2 places. Yeah, Lindblad will be looking to put pressure on those in front, because we've seen him go from 16th to 1st in the last 2 races. He's starting 11th for both races. What can he do from there? Surely he can climb his way to the front once again. So Arvid Lindblad already up to 9th place, as you can see on the screen, but Alex Dunn leads them through the first sequence of corners as they head now uphill towards the hairpin and looking to take them down the back straight as Arvid Lindblad goes for a move on Sebastian Montoya and Victor Martins at the hairpin. Martins has gone down to 8th already. Lindblad's up to 7th. Good stuff from him, but Alex Dunn will end the first lap in the lead from Miata and Boyson as they head down the back straight. Down the inside goes Arvid Lindblad on Roman Stanek. That's 5th place secured for the British driver in the Campos. Lovely move, great stuff for Arvid Lindblad. The championship leader is on an absolute roll. Oh, someone slow at the back. Who is it? Martins. Victor Martins in the ARD has got a problem, and the man who won the opening race of the season has unfortunately got an engine failure, and his day has already become done. No! Oh, what happened, guys? What happened? Lost power. Lindblad is all over the back of Miney now in the battle for 4th place. He's going for the switchback. Good exit. Nearly bagging wheels at the exit of turn 3. Can Lindblad get the opportunity done? Yes, he can. That's 4th place for the car number 4. Lovely stuff from Arvid Lindblad. This is why he's racing in Formula 1 in real life right now, because Lindblad has been an absolute star so far in F2, and he is pushing his car to the maximum to get a really good result at the end of this race, and probably the end of this championship, to tell that he can definitely stay in F1. On board with Lindblad then, all over the back of Callum Boyson, the 2 Brits about to go wheel to wheel down the straight maybe. Oh, it's before that, down the inside, he goes on Boyson at the hairpin. Lindblad up into the podium places already on lap 4 of 28. Now we can get off to Miata for 2nd. Lindblad is on an absolute roll in that Campos. He's now all over the back of Miata for 2nd. Miata backs off to try and get past Dunn. Lindblad now will have a good opportunity to get past. Here he goes. That's a bad exit for Miata, but better one for Lindblad. And Lindblad sweeps through to take 2nd place. Now he get after Alex Dunn. He's gone for it now! Unbelievable! What a move! Arvid Lindblad, what a charge! Going from fourth to first in one lap. Outstanding stuff! We're on board with Callum Boysen, just over the back of Rotaro Miata's ART, as you can see on the screen. Oh, Roman Stanek spins and contact with Kushmani, and now we've got a car park and a hairpin. Roman Stanek causing a massive pile-up. He's picked up front wing damage along with Kushmani, and I think Jack Crawford's got damage, I'm hearing. Yes, he has. Boop, damage. Copy Jack, box. Boop, I lost the car. Nothing I could do. Sorry, guys. Copy, Roman, we're ready for you. Box. And finally, we hear mining. Oh, I got damage. I need to box. Copy. That pile up that Roman Stanek caused has hurt a lot of drivers here. But see, for sure is in too. Both dams should be in the pitch. Yes, they are. Oh, that is disaster for the dams team. The reigning team's champions are going to be dropping at the back of the field. This is not what they wanted. No front wing for Shields. Megatunif is in as well. And Villa Gomez. This has not worked out for those seven drivers. That's hurt their chances of points this afternoon here in Montreal. On board with Richard Verschoor, running a lonely race in 15th place. Oh! Big save for Verschoor there. He's done well to avoid the wall there. And that is Kian Shields, who's gone round in the AIX car. Almost did the same thing that Verschoor did, but he missed out on doing that because he lost the car completely. That's ruined Shields' race for sure. John Bennett and Max Esterson, John Bennett and Max Esterson having a really good race so far, running 6th and 7th. Yes, 6-7, the show continues. But it will be 8th now for Esterson, because now Sebastian Montoya is up to 7th place. Lovely stuff for the Prema man. Esterson, though, still running in the points, which will still be his and the team's first point of the season if he can hold Ollie Gerther and Leo Fornaroli behind, but Montoya up to 7th. There's our race leader, Arvid Lindblad, absolutely cruising out in front and only one lap away from yet another dominant victory. Oh, Kian Shields loses the car again, and he's into the wall. Kian Shields, well, it's been an eventful day for him. He's had a lot of spins at the final corner, a lot of mistakes, and this time he's in the barrier and his day's done. Boom. Yep, this corner is mighty right now. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys. Boof. Copy. Here's Arvid Lindblad. After we've seen the replay of Shields' crash, this, ladies and gentlemen, will be a win that Arvid Lindblad will remember. He dominated this race the whole way through. Absolutely. That's why he's a proper contender for this championship this season and proving that he's looking to stay in Formula 1 for future years. Arvid Lindblad is proving that he will be a star of the future in Formula 1, and he's proving that with yet another dominant performance in Virtual F2. He comes out of the chicane for one last time, he weaves, sees the checkered flag, and here's Lindblad over the line for an absolute domination. Here in Montreal, Arvid Lindblad wins the sprint race. That was dominant fashion from the British driver. He will be delighted with that, as will Campos, who hold on to the lead of the team's championship going into tomorrow. Lindblad and Campos, your winners. They'll be elated with that. Well done, mate. Absolutely dominant performance. Well done. Woo! Yeah, thanks everyone. The car was really quick the whole day. We dominated that one. Good job. Let's do the same thing tomorrow. Good job, everyone. Well done. A dominant display from Arvid Lindblad as he wins by nearly 23 seconds from Rotaro Miata, and Alex Dunn finishing off the top two for, I believe, the first time this season, or maybe the second time this season, I don't know. But he's on the podium still, ahead of his teammate Callum Boyd in 4th, Gabriel Mini in 5th, well done to John Bennett and Chavalo was 4th, they get more points on the board with 6th, Sebastian Montoya 7th, and Max Esterson gives him and Trident their first points of the season, so very well done to them. And in the championship standings, it's a 26-point lead for Arvid Lindblad over Alex Dunn. So even if Alex Dunn wins tomorrow's feature race with Lindblad not scoring any points, there will be level for the lead of the championship going into Monaco. But anyway, in the team standings, it's still tight between Campos and Rodin. Only 3 points Don't forget, still a long way to go until we crown our champions at the end of the season in Abu Dhabi. But that is our sprint race done here in Montreal. Look forward to the feature race tomorrow. Hope you can join us for it here in Canada when Virtual Formula 2 returns.